Hey guys, welcome to the channel, it's Irad, and so today we are going to react to the gameplay reveal of the new Indiana Jones games. Now, this is not necessarily the type of franchise that I'm excited about. I mean, I do love Indiana Jones, except for the last movie, which absolutely sucked. Thank you, Kathleen Kennedy. But nevertheless, people have said, Irad, you've got to watch this. You're probably going to like that. So let's see. I'm willing to see that with an open mind. This looks like Stockholm.
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos
Machinegames. They are
Machinegames.
from Sweden.
We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana
His name is Jerk. All right, let's get this
Always
started.
represented the ultimate adventure. Even today, it's one of the most iconic franchises in pop culture. In this game, you aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones.
Okay.
You will see through his eyes and
Wait a second. We see through his is that first person? Oh, I'm loving that. I'm a huge first person guy.
experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones. When Todd Howard first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game.
Oh yeah, it is Todd Howard. Oh, that's so weird to see Todd Howard. After all these years talking about Starfield, there he is with Indiana Jones. Well, let's hope that the game is not as obsolete.
Forever, I'd had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of his life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machinegames.
That's good.
I can remember
okay.
pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because, look, it's, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Lucasfilm, usually people want to make Star Wars games and they're like, what? You want to make an Indiana Jones game? Especially, after the last movie, which was, how many millions of dollars did they lose in the last movie? That was just absolutely insane. It was such a bad movie, and they destroyed the character, right? So, yeah, good luck, by the way, to Bethesda for trying to rehabilitate Indiana Jones after that last Star Wars movie.
And their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project, and they have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life. And I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the new Indiana Jones game.
And the Kingdom of Crystal Skull. I think it was okay. All right, let's have a look.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense.
Okay, that definitely looks like an Indiana Jones bad guy. I love this. I'm definitely getting the Indiana Jones vibes. How did they make him look like? Let's see how he looks like. Does he really look like Harrison Ford? Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh, that is cool. That looks like Indiana Jones. And he got a headbutt. Okay, getting good vibes there. Ooh. Alright, seems like Todd Howard's really getting himself involved in this one.
History. Just different ways to interpret the past.
And it does sound like Harrison Ford. That sounds like Indiana Jones. Oh yeah. What am I looking at here?
Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried.
So it is going to be all in first person?
To be found.
Okay.
Just run.
Oh! They got Brody! I love this character. He's back!
Away from your problems, Indiana.
Sounds like Brody.
Watch me.
Okay, well... Let's have a look again.
Watch.
I mean, it's a video game after all, right? Maybe that's not necessarily the same kind cutscene. Maybe that's like in-game cutscene versus the other was like more cutscene. Let's see. Yeah, not looking as good as the other ones.
Watch me.
Like usually when he says "watch me," he's got like that smirk, like "watch me." But it didn't have this one here. Well, it's okay. I'm just being maybe a little bit picky. Oh, the whip also. You got a whip in first person. Oh, and the Wilher scream.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
There we go. Oh, all of that in first person. And the punch! Oh, yes! I've always loved punching NPCs in game. Even in Star Citizen, I do that all the time. It's just like, I was like, in any kind of games, Red Dead Redemption, Kingdom Come Deliverance, even the old Jedi Knight games where you could do that as well. I've always liked to do that.
With these guys before. Trust me.
Oh, and of course, nice little gun there.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I can keep up?
Oh, the machine. Is that on the helicopter or the plane? These are. Oh, yeah, it's a plane. Now, these are really nice sequences. Don't shoot the plane, though. Don't do it like that. Okay, that's super cool.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Chukulimani. The Great Circle.
Alright, so it's basically like a movie, and I think that's the future of Indiana Jones, because Harrison Ford, I mean, he's in his 80s now, he's not going... The last movie was the last one. He's never going to be in his prime again. He's never going to be doing the things he did before. But we can always use AI to recreate his voice. We've already scanned his face. We can make more games like that are going to be looking better and have more and more action. I think that this is the way to go for a lot of franchises, not just Indiana Jones, but Star Wars as well. They should be doing the more first-person games where we actually play these iconic characters. For me, this is the future. I'm loving this. That's awesome. Oh dear.
You have any idea how old that was?
Classic indie line. I'm loving this. That's great.
Indiana Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people. Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years.
That's good. That's what you need. You need fans of the not people who are there to push a social agenda. Fans, people who are going to honor the source material. That's what you need with these franchises and with those characters.
He's a brilliant archaeologist. He's a charismatic everyman. He's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Yes.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience.
Can somebody tell me or define modern gaming audience? No, I got a bad feeling about this. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, how you guys feel about modern gaming audience.
Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels.
Okay, that's good. If modern gaming audience means playing Indiana Jones at first person, okay, I'm all for that. If that's to push some narrative bullshit that nobody wants to see, I'm not really up for that, but let's see.
For us at Machinegames,
because modern audience, we've seen how it goes with the last Indiana. I even forgot the name of that fifth movie, which the Trial of Destiny, I think that's what it's called, right? We've seen how it goes. Nobody wants to watch this shit. That's what it is, right? So let's see how they're going to define that.
We do that best through first person. Yeah. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built.
That is right.
We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Yes, that I agree with.
Whether it's cracking your whip.
That's so cool. That is awesome. If by modern gaming experience he means something that could not be done before because technically it was not possible, then I am up for that.
Solving puzzles in ancient temples. Or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fist fight.
Yeah.
All of these moments are much more intense in first person.
Just even the hat is going away. That is some cool physics there.
But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat and the whip. And so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
I think that's really brilliant here. I think that this is a really brilliant move because the problem when you do that in first person is that the camera is shaking all over the place and it's not really comfortable. It's something that I experienced a lot with Star Citizen where we have all those traversal experiences in first person and it just doesn't feel right. Having that in third person from a gaming comfort is definitely a much better idea.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
Oh, nice. Good. He's basically going to be at his peak there.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen.
Oh, he goes to Vatican, okay.
And discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
That sounds like a real Indiana Jones story to me. The classic map that you have in every movie, right? Yeah.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation.
So it's gonna be one of those games where, well, let's say that it makes sense, right? Adventure games, you have puzzles. It's not my forte, but I've been waiting to see a game like that for quite some time, where you play as a hero, not some random character, but an established hero in first-person eyes. You know, quality gameplay in first person. I'm up for this. I'll do
the most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver.
Nice! Okay, good.
Or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun, and to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies.
This was a bit like that in Starfield as well. I think Starfield did that very well too.
Observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage. Or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure, with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai.
Ooh, we're going to Thailand. Nice.
The pyramids of Egypt.
Very nice, Egypt. So we're going, wow, all over the place.
The snow-peaked Himalayas.
Indy doesn't go a lot to those frozen areas. Is there like an Indiana Jones where he goes to frozen places like these? I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, cool.
And beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
I mean, so far with what they are showing, it definitely looks very cinematic indeed. It looks like you're playing the movie. That's great. That's awesome. It looks phenomenal. I gotta say that this looks phenomenal.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original composer for the Indy films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
Nice. Okay, that's awesome that they're going to follow John Williams' legacy for the music. They've got like a full orchestra, everything, you know, original music. That's great. That's great. Look at
we
all
also
those
take
musicians.
a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring...
It's also cheaper than making actual live sequence movies, while at the same time still using the game assets. It's basically the way to go. That's why we haven't seen live action cinematics for decades at this point, because that's what they do now. With motion capture, it just makes everything so much better.
The world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
There's always a female sidekick in Indiana Jones.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order
Sounds like Gina is Italian.
to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
Fight. What do you mean if I can keep up?
We always love our villains and think we might have found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's the
He definitely looks like a like a typical Indiana Jones villain, you know, 1930s style. Maybe, probably a Nazi, you know. That's what it is.
intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under in the skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
I like how he's got a broken nose. It's gonna get a broken skull.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach
I always like melee combat in games, and
any given
I
situation
love the
is
fact
up
that
to
you
you.
can bring those, you know, the whip closer. Are we fighting? These are. I don't know if these are Germans or any other. Maybe Italians. Let me know in the comment section down below if you know where those soldiers are from.
You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of the head.
Oh! Did it just do a low blow from behind?
And when you can't use your wits, you got Indy's most iconic tool. Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every
Wow, they've got like real whip mechanics here in this. This is so cool.
aspect of the game.
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment.
Nice.
You can use it as a distraction.
To make some noise. Yes.
And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat.
Yeah, these are Italian. These are Italian fascist soldiers.
Everything you'd expect from Indy's whip, and hopefully a little bit more. Puzzles are a key feature in our game. The spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want them.
Are they using the Unreal Engine 5? I've seen this before. This looks like the Unreal Engine 5.
To experience them. Epic traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles that
epic traps. It looks like he's going to go into the quicksand.
blend right in with their surroundings.
One thing I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
This probably is going to also be bringing a lot of replayability to the title, right? Because every time you're going to be finding something different, an easier path, a different solution, perhaps.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machinegames is known for creating...
You know what? I'm actually really hyped for it. When is this coming out? I'm actually really hyped for that. I am going to be playing and live streaming
these roller coaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us.
I really like that, you know, the idea that, you know, in the past, you know, you want to watch a movie, you watch the movie in your DVD player or your VHS player for the people of my generation, and you just, you know, spend 2 hours of your time and you watch it. Now in the future, you want to watch a movie, you actually play the movie on your computer, spend 8-10 hours, and there's your adventure. And I think that this is if that is the future of our favorite characters, I'm all for that. I hope Star Wars will do the same.
We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year.
Nice.
And we cannot wait to share more soon.
Did you see Todd Howard behind? Look at this.
Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year. And we cannot wait to share more soon.
Of course you got everything, the spiders, the rats. I haven't seen the snakes though. And a hand. Alright, this is awesome. 2024. Maybe it will get delayed because it's a Bethesda game. We've seen that with Starfield, but yeah, I'm really excited for that. Let me know in the comment section down below. Will you be playing this game? Are you hyped for it? You want to know more about it? Do you like the first-person view as well? We're gonna talk about that, by the way, on the main channel too. So yeah, I'd like to know your thoughts on it. I've been Irad. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.